They found a used module, had it installed, and now this is where the multiple dealers get involved. No one could program it. They couldn't get the VIN to change. They're very flustered because the dealership couldn't do this, and the dealership has all the tools to do stuff like that, right? And the answer is, many of you know, no, they don't. We had a customer stop in today, flustered. I don't want to exaggerate that. I don't want to say they're just beside themselves, upset, or anything like that. But they had been to multiple dealerships for the car line that they own. It's an older vehicle, about 20 years old, and it needed a new module. Doesn't matter which module, doesn't matter the car manufacturer. It just matters that the module is no longer available brand new, at least what they were told. And I believe them. What does anyone do, right? You start looking at salvage units, used. They found a used module, had it installed, and now this is where the multiple dealers get involved. No one could program it. My interpretation in the conversation is ultimately they couldn't get the VIN to change. I don't know. They're very flustered because the dealership couldn't do this, and the dealership has all the tools to do stuff like that, right? And the answer is, many of you know, no, they don't. Not always. Sometimes, but not always. Sometimes they have the tools. They don't. I hate that. This is a really bad way to phrase this because it sounds really, really condescending. They don't know how to use the tool in such a way to accomplish the task, but they've never been trained on it, right? There's not very many, if any, car manufacturers that offer in their training how to deal with used parts, much less modules. There's some car lines where we know the manufacturer specific scan tool just works. They may not do anything really special, be it new or used. It just works. But that isn't the case for all of them. And that's, I think, the issue here. They're confused. And normally I think it would be an opportunity to really puff out your chest and run the dealer down. They don't know what they're doing. And I refuse to do that. I explained that I would not expect them to know how, that it is not a competency, at least it's rational incompetence, if you will. It makes sense. Why would they do that? Why they receive no training for that? The tool may not outright support that, or at least the system involving the tool and the module and whatever just doesn't support that. It's really not casting a poor light on the dealership itself or the dealership technical specialist involved. Multiple ones in this case. I guess I'm driven to record this because I find it all too common that when there's an opportunity to talk poorly or talk smack, talk trash about your competition, that opportunity is taken. And it makes no sense. It makes very, very little sense to me. One of it is a concept in all things, game theory called cheap talk, where a rational individual listening to you talk poorly about your competition will recognize what you have to gain from talking that way and therefore give you less credit. So you're really hurting yourself by doing it directly. Second of all, we're in a collective, right? We have a collective reputation. In general, the reputation of auto repair is really bad. So why talk badly about our competition, reinforcing that? Again, it doesn't make any sense. I think you can explain and reasonably excuse their not knowing how to do the service. It's not in their day-to-day. It's not in their week-to-week, and probably not in their month-to-month. The manufacturer probably doesn't really approve, if that's the proper word, a process of doing so. It kind of makes sense. We can take on that job, help the customer out, and not run down a dealership or multiple dealerships or a shop or multiple shops in doing so. And just let our capability and environment and culture speak for itself and gain customers that way. We all have, or at least in this specific situation, a resident of town, the town the shop is located in. We're all part of that relatively small pool of clients. And therefore it makes very little sense to talk negatively about our competition. One, because of what I just rattled off, and two, they will find out. The other shops will find out, and then almost forces them to start talking poorly about us. I guess, when are we going to learn? Just knock it off. You don't have to make them sound like the greatest thing since sliced bread either, but you don't have to run them down. I think you can put yourself over, put your shop over, and not run everyone else down in the process. Just a thought. Can't wait to see the comments on this one.